Okay, now we are live. I am a dumbass.
I'm aware of this, but what's your evidence now?
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dearly beloved and sanctimoniously enslaved assholes, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of Marquesha Misfits, brought to you in part by Bad Habits Network, and that's probably the most professional I will sound all fucking night.
Downhill from here.
Wait, where's Gary?
It's going to get downhill from here because we got dice and drinks, we've got stats and alcoholics, and, well, let's face it, at some point tonight, Drew's hitting the Batman voice.
And it's all gonna be my fault.
It's always your fault.
Unless you throw pepper at me, it's not your fault.
No, it's always my fault, Drew. I'm the one who forces you to bring out the heavy-hitting stuff. Because you can't handle my stupidity.
I don't have any heavy-hitting stuff at the moment.
Bella, I am jealous that you have breadsticks. Because breadsticks actually sound good right now.
So, of course, everybody, we have everybody's not quite favorite misfits here. Well, fuck it, ladies first. We've got the one with no camera, the lady with no face, or at least the one too damn cute, because if we actually showed her face, we'd have to kill you. Slowly and painfully.
If we showed her face, it would crash the simulation.
All hail the basilisk. Nerdy!
Hi.
Oh god, you're too damn cute.
Agreed.
Oh. We have our beloved one, the mom of our beloved group. The one whose moral compass is as ambiguous as the rest of ours, but just seems good enough to not get us fully into trouble that we can't pay bail for. Cal. Hi. You're still muted, Cal.
Hey,
That was adorable.
Alright, and the one who...
We can hear you.
We got you. And of course, we have the one who's streaming this whole shit show of a mess, this one who decided, hey, in the middle of it, let's start streaming and not tell anyone.
I got permission from all of them to stream this in the first place. I just forgot to tell them when I started the stream.
Right.
Also, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so chill.
Hey,
I'm never gonna live
you
it down.
one-shotted Superman twice. I can fuck with her for that.
You rolled 5 nat 1s for a Tarask. I can fuck with you with that.
Fair.
Yes. That is why we have sad Tarask noises. And of course, our 2 reigning champions of the sad Tarask noises. First off, the man with no camera, the guy whose face we will see when we actually get enough followers at some point.
Maybe.
Debatable.
We will find a way, Dan. We will
Dan,
find a way.
how about this? When we get to 1,000 followers, we consider doing a face reveal for you. Considering we've got maybe 12.
Okay.
Or maybe like a left butt cheek reveal, you know?
No.
No.
Singular cheek.
Fair warning, we don't pay for therapy.
Yeah, that should kind of be included in the description. And of course, the other half of Team Sad Tarask. The man who seems to have enough voices in his head for at least 6 mental facilities. Cam.
Hello.
Hi. And the man who's currently biking through fucking Hawaii, the guy who puts muscles are required, intelligence not essential, to the test, and succeeds. Flipper.
Hello.
Holy shit, he can actually hear me while biking. Fantastic.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, well, I would have heard you guys earlier, but for some reason Discord stopped putting the audio out to my headphones.
Huh.
Wonder why.
Yeah, that's why I disconnected and reconnected.
The magic of turning it off and back on again.
Tech support, yay.
Right.
Make sure it's plugged in first, and then you turn it off, and then back on again.
Did you remember to flip the power switch on the power supply before pressing the power button?
Hey, Drew.
Let's not get too inside baseball.
Power Strip. Is that the new club down on 5th?
Quiet.
We're off to a wonderful start.
We can't even get through an intro.
So, of course, after leaving sad Team Tarask and the Flipper behind, we have the other DM, the guy who started this shit show. The man who decided, hey, let's take something completely, totally, and utterly broken and then have them all play a game.
And then instantly regretted as soon as I joined in.
Well, yeah, but that's because you're broken already. So
The other 7
True.
voices agree.
Say
Oh.
hi. Say hi, Drew.
hi.
Fantastic. You did the
I
damn
mean,
thing.
did you prefer me to say it in the Batman voice?
Good!
Yes.
He can be trained!
Oh.
Hey, my preferred method is with a collar and leash, you know? I mean, short of an electrocuting butt plug sending it to California.
Batman!
Oh, God damn it.
That honestly sounded a bit more like Rick than Batman.
Yeah, actually it did.
It did.
Recovery.
There's Batman.
Also, that one was forced, so.
Yes.
And of course, me, your beloved saint of bacon, the delightful geek daddy, Michael. Oh, dear Christ.
Hi, Gary.
Yeah. Can you actually hear us,
Yeah.
Gary?
He's gonna say yes eventually. He can never get his microphone to actually work.
Ah, so just like you.
But he's
Hey,
muted.
Mine actually fucking works.
Yeah, eventually.
He's muted in Discord, so how could he say hello?
Type it out in game text or in general.
Anyways.
This is fair.
Oh, fucking Christ. So, everybody remember where we left off last week?
We were on a flying dirigible with, I think the horse's name was Jeffrey, and we're about to fight a Titan.
Oh, no, not quite.
You
To
and the original
recap, everyone.
So try again.
To kind of recap everyone on the last couple of adventures these guys have been to, they managed to wander the way into a town that made the Stepford Wives kind of look slightly normal, and Children of the Corn were their bitch. Along the way, they managed to stumble upon a mine that goes deep down inside the skull of an ancient titan. They went through a number of challenges, damn near died, took on the titan's entire immune system, and
It's
then
magic.
pissed it off.
Rated it.
Of course Ray did it. That's understood. That's a thing.
You don't fuck
So-
with me.
As the group managed to
I mean, if
escape
one of us hadn't
through...
decided to light a fire in its head, we would have been fine.
I wasn't the one who lit the fire. That was Cow. She started the fire.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Cal.
Hey. Hey. No matter what, we didn't start the fire.
I hate you so much.
It's always been burning.
It's always been burning since Trask is screaming. So unlucky because he rolled 5 nat once. God damn it.
Sounds about right.
But the question is the Sad Tarask going to be here tonight?
That's
Don't
entirely
invite it.
not going to happen because the Tarask has nothing on what y'all get to face today.
Yeah, do not invite the sad Tarask.
Oh, the
Just
Sad
no.
Trask is already here in spiritual form.
The sad Tarask would get punted as soon as it joined this game.
Why do I feel like that's the T-Rex specifically from the
Jurassic
second
Park.
Jurassic Park movie?
Because it sounds exactly like it.
The one I
No, it's specifically the one we're there in San Diego. It's specifically that.
I can't hear it.
I
So,
didn't hear it either.
Well, it was. Now it's just opera music, which is sad.
yeah, suck it up. It's epic combat music because as y'all manage to escape through the chest cavity of this monstrous titan, riding Gregory straight up out of the cavern, and through a series of weird acrobatic events, Ray grabbed Drew's crotch as Drew leaned back. The other two guys were still out of the cart.
Oh, that's gotta be balls of steel for him to not be screaming in pain right now.
If you notice, he's not doing Batman voice right now.
It's not doing operatics either.
Oh, so we're doing we're doing Michael Jackson here. Got it.
Come on now.
Okay, no, I actually have a screen for that, unfortunately, because experience.
All right. So as all of you manage to make your way up out of the cavern, Gregory does a lovely little drift spin that knocks all of you out of the cart. He kind of gives you a high hoof and takes off.
Deja vu.
Alrighty. So, what's going on, kids? What are y'all gonna do?
I vote run.
Yeah, mostly that one.
I vote we try to get the fuck out of here. And also start praying to our deities now that they can probably hear us again.
Oh yeah.
No shit.
Drew, did I ever
Dan,
Oh my
truly...
god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
How big is this thing that we're on?
We're on the ground.
Oh,
You're on the ground. It's a pretty big ground.
I thought we were still on that
Elf.
flying.
Nope.
Sadly, Gregory left very quickly.
I don't think I'm gonna have 10 minutes to make this, so I guess we just run.
Yep.
Okay, who's the fastest in the party? Who's the slowest? Out of curiosity.
70 feet.
70 feet for Drew, 30 for Cam. Cal,
30.
30.
I can make myself go up to 60 feet for 10 minutes at a time.
Okay, you're
Alrighty.
fine.
That's adorable.
Where did
Oh,
Nerdy
it's
go?
25 feet.
I'm right here.
Oh, everything's just in a weird spot on my screen. Sorry. Nerdy, how fast can you move?
Shut up. So like his like him popping up with video kind of shifted us over a little bit.
And then Cam turned his video
You're
off,
good,
so
dude.
he
Don't worry. I'm just
disappeared.
saying, like,
Yeah.
it
You're
shifted.
fine.
It just threw me off because everything moved all of a sudden. I'm like, I'm lost.
Yeah, there are now 10 screens instead of 9, so that's what threw her off. Yeah.
Math doesn't want to work. That's okay.
Math doesn't want to work? No, I know.
So I think the second fastest person in the party is me at 60 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Chef,
We just landed the boat.
minute-wise, how far away from the ship are we?
About 20 minutes at a solid run.
Okay.
Already then.
Should I burn my divine intervention to get us to the ship? If it works.
Let's see if I have anything like that. I think the answer is no, but I might double check.
Best I can do is cast fly on a bunch of us and get us to 60 feet. A movement
yeah.
turned.
What was that,
All right.
Drew?
So, as all of you are kind of working together to come up with a plan to get the hell out of here,
I think we're
you feel
working
the
our
ground shake beneath you.
We're running while we're doing this.
Oh god, yes.
All right, then everybody acrobatics.
I'm doing my best to keep up.
Can we backpack him?
I will toss him onto my back.
19.
Alrighty then. 30 acrobatics.
28.
28.
15.
Ah.
All right. So, 30. Yeah, of course. So, Drew, with his extraordinarily awesome acrobatics, thinks quickly and grabs Dan by the scruff of the collar and shoves him into Ray's backpack. It's like, come here, Yoda, little get in here.
You could have just yeeted him towards the ship. One of you could have probably made that throw.
I probably could have made that throw.
20 minutes away. Remember,
Yeah, no.
each round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
That one yeeted me directly into the Titan's mouth.
So it would just be
200 rounds. I
Right.
wish I could do more with Dimension Door.
So
me too.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I burned the divine intervention to try and get us to the ship.
Okay. I'm not done yet, though.
Okay.
For
sure,
all of
sure.
you who
Divine
rolled,
teleportation might do it.
to all of you who rolled under 20, though, everyone else is slowed down. Those who rolled under 20 are frozen solid. Y'all can't even find enough purchase on the ground to run, otherwise you fall face first in the dirt. Reason being is about 20 yards in front of you, you see fingers start to come out of the dirt. A monstrous hand reaches up towards the sky through the ground, and it blots out the sun.
How big?
Put it this way. You're in its shadow, and it's nighttime.
So you're saying a
As
Bigby's hand won't really affect it trying to push it back down?
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
As this hand reaches
You're
forward
Ant-Man fighting
and
Galactus.
comes down,
Sorry.
this hand reaches forward, comes to the ground, and hits the docks from
Fuck.
where you're at.
Fuck. Alright. Fuck.
Next. Oh, Cam, you want a divine intervention, yes?
Real quick, the docks, was that where the ship was?
Yeah.
Actually, luckily enough,
Oh.
The ship was
One of
away from
you-
the dock.
at the beginning of the game, y'all said stay close to land, but not at the docks in case you had to get the fuck out of there.
That was me. Drew said to stay at the docks for 2 days. But,
No, I said to stay within a good distance for 2 days.
got it.
But it would take a while for a ship that size to get away from the docks in the first place. So it's better that it stayed a little bit out to sea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Put it this way, start the plane shock is still an option.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for the reference.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using my earring of telepathy saying, start the goddamn... Get it going.
Raise
Alright,
anchor,
so-
motherfucker.
So
Cam,
Anchors away, my boys.
The divine intervention, which if I roll on a D100 at or below my cleric level, my god steps in to help me automatically if I succeed. Which means
Okay.
we're at 10th level, so I need to roll
You do what?
a 10 or less on a D100.
1 in 10 shot.
Nope, not even close.
Shoot.
Aw. And let's see.
There is one thing I would like to do at this point.
Yes?
Actually, I need to confirm with Drew. Drew, did we decide whether or not the coin that Asomvir gave me has any significance? Or tied to him specifically?
No, it was just, it doesn't call him or anything, it just gives you, basically 2 points of luck.
Got it. Okay. I'm not going to use that then.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Alright. Anybody else have any brilliant ideas?
Strength check to pick everyone else up and start, like, crawling our way towards, you know, the sea at this point. The lake.
You're not that strong, Ray. We've discussed this.
Are they frozen or can they just not find footing? And how am I affected? Because I'm in a backpack now.
Technically, you're still moving with
you're
me.
You're entirely at Drew's acrobatics as far as landing on your fucking face. But otherwise, you're fine. You're stable. As stable as anyone in this group could ever be described mentally.
Fair.
So not at all.
I'm gonna go with... How many people are unstable right now?
2 from the looks of it.
Okay, I'm going to cast Fly at a 4th level on them.
Okay.
Don't think they need to be too stable for that.
Shoot, this
So
is
you're
something
gonna
I should
hit
ask that session.
Nerdy.
No, I should be good. I got a 24.
Oh, okay, fine. Fine.
So it would be
Me.
Dolphin
Yeah,
and Cam.
So, alrighty. So let's see. Yeah, Cam and who else were you hitting?
Dolphin.
Okay. So Cam and Dolphin, both of you now have fly of what, 60 feet or 30 feet?
60 feet.
60 feet. So, as Cam tries to pray to Ranake, he hears static. Oops. And thinking quickly, just making sure the team can at least still move, Dan manages to help the other 2 of you just, start flying and move your ass and keep up and do the damn thing.
I'm also using Distance Spell for anyone wondering why I could do that from range.
I have a question that I should have asked out of session, and I do apologize for not thinking of it sooner. Do I still have one of my, revitalized twin sisters' hand cannons? Or did she take both of them back?
She has both of them back.
Damn it.
It was worth a shot.
Mm-hmm. So, as y'all are getting on with that, see another hand reach up from the ground on the other side, reaching up through the dirt, wrist and forearm in hand, and bring it down as a tsunami of dirt and dust and rubble and trees smashes through the city. Talking Godzilla just made that city y'all were at their bitch.
Anyone got a shield?
No, because no one wants to give me a shield anymore.
I'm not asking for you.
Nope.
Is that a yes or no?
No.
All right.
Let's
Sure.
see. Come here, you.
Let me double check that I don't have one. I don't think I do, but
Ah, there it is. You do. It's your basic +1. It's your basic +1 to AC shield.
all right. So, given that I'm a little bit ahead of everybody, I'm going to, as this thing comes up, just see if I can time it right with either athletics or acrobatics, and surf this motherfucker.
Okay, Link.
I am asking one more important question. Drew, check your DM.
I would ask Chef right now.
We know my arsenal of holding technically holds any weapon of a smaller caliber than a, 7.62 caliber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.56 or smaller.
Okay. By technicality, riot shields could be considered a weapon used in conjunction with a handgun or small firearm. Would I have something akin to a riot shield in my arsenal of holding?
No,
Riot
because
shield.
a riot shield doesn't shoot.
This ain't Call of Duty.
I was just asking. It was worth a shot, because otherwise we're all getting stuck in a mudslide.
Define all.
All but Drew and the one person in his backpack.
There we go.
Cam and Dolphin, who can both fly.
And everyone else who can fly.
I mean, you know, Butterbean there could actually just make everybody fly.
Cal,
Yes,
you're
Cal?
muted.
You're muted, Cal.
Cal, you're
muted.
muted.
Is there anybody else that has a 30-foot flying or 30-foot walking speed?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna grab your hand and we're gonna fly. I'm casting that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess
So
I'm just
at
running
least
for
the
my
rest of you are
goddamn
on the
life.
ground.
Got it.
Yeah.
You have a 60-foot movement speed. Don't even.
How fast is the ground moving, Chef?
Faster.
Oh.
So, all right,
Faster
Drew.
than you.
Question.
Start rolling acrobatics.
Never mind.
And
No,
I'm
Drew.
assuming... Oh...
31.
What was that? You fucking cock. All right.
31.
I know. I heard you the third time. And regretted it. Like Superman. Twice. So. As you roll your acrobatics, you whip out the shield, Legolas, and jump up from right where the elbow would be as the arm comes crashing down. And literally your left hand reaches up, grabs into a chunk of the skin that was cracked and covered with rubble, and whip yourself straight up into the air and onto the ground.
And as he's doing that, can I fly by and cast freedom of movement on him? Which
Sure.
means you're unaffected by difficult terrain and cannot be magically bound by anything.
Can someone help me?
This should be interesting.
Sorry, what was the idea?
No, I just said the whole,
Sorry.
like, surfing
Oh,
on the
yeah.
shield thing should be interesting.
So, as you're surfing, you see coming up out of the mud those red monsters, the red humanoids. Each arm emblazoned in fire and looking right at you, Drew.
Alright. Do I need to roll dex?
Yeah, you do.
Alright, cool. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Dex save.
Actually, do me a favor, roll 4 dex saves.
Okay. 29 on the first one. 27 on the second. 30. And 25.
Alright. Fucking Legolas. You jump up on your improvised surfboard, and you take out your 2 swords, and as you're flying along, you essentially start to spin. Your first one slashes through and rips one of the first monsters in half, as does your second, and as you rebound again, you just bring your swords together and slice straight through the other 2 as you bring yourself down to his wrist.
That'll work.
Prick.
Chef?
That was supposed to only be half as cool as you made it. Bravo. What's up?
I'm okay
Right.
with this.
As I am not able to fly, and no one has specified that they have allowed me to fly or anything, is there anywhere for me to take cover where I will not be buried alive? Or I will be buried alive, but able to have a chance of escape?
That actually brings
Well,
me
tell
to
you
my next point.
Do you think we could lift her?
That's where I was going.
All right, let's
Um,
give it a shot.
I'm
Ray's other
gonna
half has another idea.
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and send Udon back to try and grab Talia and lift Talia. And carry her.
Is it possible for me to surf on this dragon through the sky? I'm asking because that would be pretty cool, but I'm okay with just being carried.
I mean,
Let's see how everybody rolls.
Fair.
So, let me know what he rolls, Foxy.
Give me a moment.
What does Udon need to roll?
Strength. Because at first he needs to be able to keep in the air with you on him and or carrying you.
Okay.
Give me a moment. My computer's running a bit slow. Kinda slow.
You alright over there, Foxy?
Yeah, low roll was a 19 plus 12 because that's a small Drake's fucking strength score. Strength stat.
Damn, girl. That's one buff
That
ass
was
dragon.
low roll. That was the low roll.
Holy.
Holy crit. That. Alright, so. Ray, I need you to roll athletics now.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm going to need to do athletics, acrobatics, and dexterity. In that order.
No, just athletics. I'm making it simpler, just because we know you're going to roll 3 nat 20s anyways. Yeah, brief player history, folks. This lady has never rolled lower than a 17. Ever.
Can I change what I'm doing real quick?
What?
I am tossing up the Arsenal of Holding, my 2 IOs, my goggles, and the bundle of lavender, because I just rolled a nat 1. Udon needs to catch them, because there's no way I'm getting out of that.
Holy hell in a handbasket.
The one time it's a 1. What do you want me to roll to check acro? Because I don't have a modifier for that. Oh, no.
Well, as luck would have it, you managed to catch yourself in a bit of twilight between light and dark. And you feel a smile behind you. Roll again.
I have to re-roll that because something interfered with the dice, and I'm not going to take a faulty roll.
You really should. I mean, what?
I'm not going to take a roll when the die ends up on a corner.
Ah.
So you're
That's
saying
impressive
use
the D20 did that.
So you're
Right.
wanting her to use a
Uneven
cocked
services
die.
can do that.
Cocked die, but I mean...
Alright, Ray.
I think this is a sign from RNGesus. Drew, you get your wish.
What, a nat 1?
2 nat 1s in a row.
Who fucking Ray? I mean, what?
Alright.
Whoa.
So, as you go to throw your backpack up into the air, for Udon to at least try to catch, Udon does indeed catch it, and unfortunately, you get your arm tangled in it.
Ow!
Oh.
Oh!
Now you're just going along for the ride, sweetheart.
Okay.
But flying speed. You're at least getting out of there.
The dragon has to move up and out of the dirt for that to happen, but yes. The drake, excuse me. It's not a dragon. Not yet.
Yet.
Wait until 15.
Right.
So, as your arm is kind of trapped in there, you see along the right arm that smashed through the city just hordes of black stone humanoids starting to crawl up out of his skin.
Everyone, we need to get the fuck out of here. No more goofing off.
Shit. Where the fuck do you think I'm going?
Alright, so, as these monsters sort of invade what's remaining of the city, you feel the ground just shake as if every higher power was now pissed off in your general direction. As the canyon that y'all had just crawled yourselves out of widens and crumbles and falls, and you start to see a head poke out. Shoulders rip through this canyon itself, and the monster lifts himself up out. As half the city falls into what remains of the canyon, there is a primordial titan behind you.
Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out.
You're the only one on foot at this point. Have fun.
Yeah.
Is that compared to a contemporary Titan?
Put it this way, it makes Attack on Titan look like a bitch.
Ah, so we're talking Wall Breacher
To
Titan.
be fair, so does the show.
So, alright kids, now what do you want to do?
Book it to the ship as fast as possible.
Start praying to any god that may be willing to help.
I'm assuming Dolphin just got home.
Yep, most
Pretty
likely.
much.
How long until we get to the ship, Chef?
About 18 more minutes.
I don't think I can do anything except.
It's your ride.
Ship. Yeah.
Pray. Mostly pray.
Oh, there's lots of prayers.
Oh, I just realized Dan's along for the ride with Udon too.
No, Dan's not in my backpack. He was in. I'm not
Dan's
sure.
riding
Oh, wait.
with Drew.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in the bag.
I would have felt a lot worse if Dan was on my back.
No, Baby Yoda is riding with Legolas on this trip.
We just need to get a bag of gnome holding.
The last time Baby Yoda called anyone Master Skywalker, 30 younglings got their vibe checked. They did not pass.
Stop it.
I have an idea for an item I need to buy next town we get to.
Alright, Dan, hold up. Miss Cal, what's up?
As we're flying, I'm going to grab Talari's hand and do my first dimension door. 500 feet forward.
Talari? Oh, Talari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow!
You said, what are we doing?
Okay. So you grab one of them and you dimension. So you grab Foxy and you
Yep.
both dimension door your asses 500 feet?
Yep.
So to the docks, basically.
Pretty much. We're still flying.
Oh,
I
that
didn't lose
means-
concentration because that's an instantaneous spell.
Oh no, that means Udon's kind of bamped with us in a sense then.
Oh god, am I falling again?
No.
No.
Oh, you're being carried by him, so you should come with.
Put
Yeah.
it this way. Have you ever taken a beach ball and held it underwater, then just let go?
Oh god.
It seemed like a good idea. I am terrible at this.
That is now what this tiny little dragon that's holding on for dear life, hauling your narrow ass plus your arsenal of guns.
Good bag.
It's like, okay, I can do this. Shit!
My arsenal weighs nothing, though. It weighs as much as an empty bag.
You got bamfed forward about 500 feet, darling.
Oh god.
As Drew surfs down the fingertips onto the dirt next to the rest of you, Cam and Dolphin both land with you. As the two of you, as the group of you turn around and see this. Actually, all of you roll wisdom saves to see if you can even handle this motherfucker.
Where was this when I needed it?
Question.
Yeah.
Is that advantage thing that we had from the fight, which would have been a little bit ago, still active? Because that was supposed to be for an hour on wisdom.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
advantage on wisdom for everyone for an hour.
Yes. You're fine.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah.
30, 20.
No, you're fine. Well, it depends. Are you hiding in the bag or are you actually looking?
You know what? I'll be looking. It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Mm,
Just remember you have advantage.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't horrible, but for us,
We're
it was
attempting-
pretty bad.
We're attempting to avoid uber sad Tarrasque noises. Ooh.
That doesn't sound good. I even used a luck point with that. Sometimes I forget I have those.
To everyone who peeks their heads out of their respective bags and looks upon this being that's older than almost all of creation. Anyone who rolled less than a 20 takes 10 points of psychic damage.
I feel
You should have
targeted.
stayed in the bag. You should have stayed in the bag, buddy.
It's only 10 points.
So,
I hadn't been hit
alright.
yet.
Well, now you took a love tap.
Yep.
So, dirt, mud, rocks, and just tens of thousands of these primordial stone beings pour off of this titan and invade the town. You hear screams and chants, and through it all, as each scream becomes silenced, you hear one phrase again and again. You're everything we need right here. You're everything we need right here.
Oh,
Anyone else getting tired of that?
oh no, I'm getting tired of that too. Chef, how much damage did I take by having my shoulder essentially dislocated?
You're fine.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we did more harm than good.
I don't know, half the town's leveled and or inside the fucking canyon now, and you've pissed off a primordial titan. You tell me.
Well, it's a good thing we know some powerful people.
So,
Let me fuck this one up.
what are y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna keep my ass running. What do you think I'm gonna do?
We're getting to the ship. Do we have any way of contacting Temple by any chance?
Oh, I have a
Yeah.
way.
We need to let him know about this now.
I'm gonna take my sending stone and just be like, boss, we have a problem, and also some shit got fucked up in the record here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be
All
coming
right.
in hot when we do come in on the boat.
So, as you make it to the docks, even looking out to the sea, you don't see a boat.
Motherfucker.
And on the return sending stone, you just hear two words. Got it. And out of the water, you see a fin start to crest.
It's Meg.
Ahead.
Meg, is it?
Yes.
And in this sort of harness, where a head would normally sit, is a megalodon.
Yeah.
This harness is strapped to the shoulders of a being that's almost as big as the Titan.
I love having friends in deep places.
Phrasing.
In the center of the chest is the symbol of Ranake, hollowed out with a glass dome with Titan, or with, not Titan,
Temple.
Temple riding in it.
How deep is this river?
It's not a river, it's a giant lake.
It's
Okay.
an ocean.
It's a lake the
Lake
size of
Superior.
a small ocean.
Okay, that's fair then. I think I missed that part.
Yeah, think like Lake Superior.
It's fine.
Is it me or am I getting-
Ocean.
Is it me or is anyone else getting Pacific Rim vibes from all of this?
You hush.
I just wish I could participate in all this.
So, as Temple takes this Titan up onto the shore, the primordial being itself crawls itself out of the canyon and stands. Your new friend kneels to the ground and lowers his hand as a ramp as the glass dome opens.
Run it up.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm getting Power Rangers from this.
As I finish the glide down, I kick down on the edge of the and bring it back up cap style.
All right.
Just keep running.
So, as all of you as one run over to your new mechanical friend, Temple jumps out of its chest. Here's your backup. Don't fuck this up.
Not gonna.
As your boss walks away. Now, where the hell's the chili dog stand?
I think it's in the canyon.
2 miles that way.
All right, kids.
All right, who knows what to do in here?
Who wants to get in?
I do.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely getting
I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't think I have a
is it
choice.
big enough for all of us?
Oh shit.
Let me put it this way. All of you players, put an F in the chat if you're getting in. To all of you listeners, you lucky sumbitches on Twitch, put an F in the chat if you're joining us.
Bad Habits Network has joined us.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Bella has joined us.
Alrighty.
Foxfighter 64 is with us.
Alrighty. Drew.
Also, I'm just really quickly gonna put my shoulder back into place and take my bag and put all my gear back on.
Yeah, I kind of assumed you already did that because you're not an idiot and you don't feel like bleeding out.
I wouldn't be bleeding out from a dislocated shoulder.
You can if you pinch off the artery in your shoulder.
Oh,
I still feel bad about that.
it's fine. Talia's bled a lot worse than this before. We know that.
I know. The minigun.
So,
that needs to be confiscated from you.
Nah.
Please.
no shit. Alrighty. So, here's how this is gonna work, kids. Each one of you gets in and takes a pair of controls. These controls give you access to one part of the machine. Each part of this machine is gonna help you attempt to at least survive against this damn thing.
Okay.
I call the Blue Ranger spot.
Uh-huh. Cal, you get the legs. You get to control how it moves. And
Oh.
kicks.
And kicks. Okay,
Yep.
well. Alright.
Well, don't worry, it gets cooler. Alright.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Cool enough.
Flipper. You get the left hand. You know, because you're single for a while, you gotta go with the stranger, right? We know this.
No left.
Just sit on the right one for a bit until it falls asleep.
No. That's the stranger you know. That's more of an acquaintance.
The right hand is the mistress. The left hand
I
is the
like how he's
stranger.
totally ignoring us.
Not wrong.
Dan, you get the right hand. The old reliable.
Okay then.
Cam,
Yes.
you get the shield. Because I am not giving that to fucking Ray.
ODST drop.
Yeah, this is the same woman who took a 15-foot expanding shield, jumped off of a perfectly good dirigible, and decided, fuck it, let's surf to the ground on a shield.
Let's also not forget that immediately afterwards I fucked the Raven Queen and lived.
literally or figuratively?
Yes.
Yes.
Depends on the day.
Kudos.
Raid Nerdy. Each one of you get a cannon.
Yes.
And Drew, you control the Megapult.
Okay.
You get to shoot Meg.
Oh.
That hurts.
Don't worry, it's a lot more possibly fun than you might think.
Chef, you forgot why she says that hurts.
I understand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that's her name.
Yeah, well,
That hurt me right in my feelies.
don't worry, I'll
And
make sure not to miss them.
Really, I was drinking.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry. And there are no Heelys to escape the feelies at this point.
We warned you, Gary. We warned you.
Alrighty, so to figure out exactly what the fuck's going on, I need all of you to actually roll initiative for me.
Hold on, what happened here? Ooh. By the way, Dolphin, that looks good right now for some reason.
It tastes. Especially it's the first thing I've had to eat.
I did not roll well on this one. These guys back up.
Yes, Bella, the minigun was badass last session. I do apologize to those of you in the chat. I look when I can, and when there's nothing going on, I'll reply. But aside from that, I really do try to focus on this.
Would it be safe to assume that everyone is within 30 feet of each other?
Yes, probably.
Probably.
Alright, yeah.
Yes, because of Voltron.
Including the giant mech that we're in. So I wanted to know if I cast Circle of Power on it, if it would work on the mech too. Circle of Power
Sure.
gives everything
Yeah.
within 30 feet of me advantage on all saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, only saving throws?
Correct.
We're probably gonna need...
Maybe nice if it was also attacks.
Alrighty. As y'all are kind of reorganizing everything, getting to kind of know your ship, this Titan stands up out of the ground and takes a few careful steps towards you as your own, for lack of a better fucking word, and fuck you, Guillermo del Toro, for fucking over a second movie, because the first one was cool. Because today, folks, y'all are canceling the apocalypse as your own mech stands up. Several hundred feet in the air, several 100,000 tons of monster on monster. Pornhub wishes they had this kind of action.
Really quickly, Chef, before combat starts, even though we've rolled initiative, I would like to use my Crimson Right on 2 of the weapons on this mech.
Okay.
So, that was the wrong thing to mark. What that does is it will add, and it may not be a whole lot to the roll, but it will add an extra d8 of damage to that weapon system, in this case. So, Chef, Nerdy, no, sorry, Drew and Nerdy, you get to add an extra d8 to your rolls
Oh.
for attack damage.
Nice.
And I will take the 2d8 damage now. Oh, that's not too bad. So,
So, Chef.
1 second, just kind of making sure I got everything where they're fucking supposed to be. And... okay. Fuck me sideways with an open apple cucumber.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You sure? Might want to try.
Not my
I'm
job.
just gonna say,
Okay, Cactus, we have a
never
deal.
even thought about it.
Alrighty then. So as you two monsters square off, Kyler, you see his arms just start to reach forward, and on his arms are just hundreds of the little, well, not little per se, they're the size of you guys, but anyways, the stony humanoids. Well, yeah, pretty much. They're all flooding over his arms and looking like they're about to run at you guys.
So, with that, how does this whole Meg Launcher thing work?
Well, Meg Launcher is actually pretty cool because while she is a one-shot thing, what she can do is not only carry one of you with her, but then she will also technically be able to walk and chomp. So think of it like
I can just jump onto the damn thing.
well, there you go.
That'll be my one shot.
Well, there you go.
Now you know how it feels to be tiny.
Yes, I do. That'll
Make sure
never
you take him
happen.
out of the backpack first.
Yeah, because you need to be able to control his switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go find your switch, bud.
All right.
And yes, I know what I said.
Can I slap him with the big hand? I leave.
So to handle
miss my shot.
to shoot the Meg Launcher, you're going to roll acrobatics, or I'm sorry, dexterity to aim it. Then shooting is just an action. And then depending if you hit or not, you're going to roll a lot of d8s.
I'm
Plus the boost for Cam.
Oh, also plus the D8 from me, but is the chest cavity hole still there? You know, the one that we blasted into it.
Yeah.
Drew, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Hold on. So the dex was a nat 20 plus 8.
Oh, Christ.
And then acrobatics to jump onto it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 30 total, because it was 18 plus 12.
Motherfucker. Okay.
And then how many d8s is this? Just all of them?
And then add like 3.
8d8 plus 3.
Plus raise bonus.
That's including my bonus D8. However, because it was to the weapon system, that means that Meg gets an extra D8 per attack.
So you kind of leave your particular chair and get sent up to sort of a targeting tower next to where Meg is. As both of you kind of swivel, you aim along your, 120-foot shark at the center of Asshole's chest, where y'all had just recently come out of. And as you pull the fucking trigger, one clasp sort of shoots around your hand as you pull the trigger on the lever. The lever itself detaches and forms into a cable that connects to Meg. And as she is launched, you notice this cable just start to grow and grow and grow and grow until it feels taut in your hands.
Yoink.
And pulls you.
Shield surfing again!
This time on a Megalodon.
Yeah, Drew, take out your shield, put it on your feet, and make sure you land feet first.
Sure, let's do that.
First
By the way, that was 63 points damage.
Yes.
I'm aware. I'm getting to that in a moment.
Okay,
Oh,
just double checking.
and so you're also aware freedom of movement is not concentration, so you still have that.
Fucking tastic. Not that I knew
So-
it, but okay, good to know.
Yoink.
All right. So as Meg sort of just lodges herself inside of this Titan and just starts eating at it from the inside out, Drew, the sheer momentum of the batshit crazy jet ski shark maneuver you just did swings you wide and along one of the arms.
Mhm.
And thinking quickly, with your hand attached to the ski rope, you take out your sword and just start slicing your way through 63 of these fuckers, cleaning off one of the arms. Before the rope lets go of you and you stop right at the nape of his neck.
Go for the jugular.
No, go for the nape of the neck.
All right. And while that's happening, you see his left arm, kind of the beings just sort of start to leap across at the rest of your team, and just hundreds and hundreds of these black stony monsters. You see tentacles jump out of their arms as they basically, we've all seen the movie Venom with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
They're that. So, each of these blades is razor sharp, and each of them is pointed directly at vital parts of the mech. Cam, do me a favor, roll reflex. Or
Roll
it'd be
reflex?
dex save, because there is no reflex in this game, in 5th edition.
You're thinking DC.
Let's see. Good thing I have advantage because of Circle of Power.
I will be right back.
Okay. So that is a 19.
Alright,
It would have been
You
a 6
control-
if I didn't have advantage.
out of the right and left arm, you notice mechanisms pop out 2 blades along each arm, and each blade unwinds itself into a large circular shield that block off from in front of it as you just swing the arm wide and just knock off hundreds of these monsters falling onto the ground. The shield itself jettisons from the arm and just squishes them straight into the dirt.
Nice.
And by squish, I mean they just had the Empire State Building land on them.
Yeah. Free pizza.
By size, I'd more say street goulash,
That's fair.
because they are chunkier. There's chunks. Alrighty. And... Damn it.
So marinara sauce mostly.
Yep. Next up, Talia. You got the arm, girl.
I thought you said I had a cannon.
Cannon.
Okay.
Arm, whatever.
What do I need to roll to aim it? What do I need to roll to fire it? And how much do I need to roll for damage if I hit?
Dex save to aim. Firing is just firing. I will tell you the damage.
Hey, advantage on that.
Sorry, Chef, you're gonna hate this number. It's a nat 20 for dex save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, now you're rolling like me.
I have a plus 17 to my dex save. And plus, we already have advantage because Cam gave it to us.
True.
Okay. Alright. As the entire group sort of watches the left arm wheel around and line itself straight up with the head of the monster, you feel this hardcore recoil just pushed this whole thing. Now, keep in mind, this is enough recoil to push Mount Everest. As this energy ball shoots out of the arm and clashes directly with the chest of the monster. And you see plasma bolts rain across its chest and down its legs. And it's fucked up.
There's also...
Roll
Oh, go ahead.
3 D100s.
Okay, give me a minute here because I'm going to need to pull something up to do that. On top of that, Chef, I am also going to use the Blood Curse of Bloated Agony. Until the end of my next turn, if this creature makes more than one attack, be it ranged or melee, they will take a d8 of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they painfully swell until the end of my next turn. So...
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on getting the dice roller pulled up. Give me a minute.
Oh, Meg's okay.
You said 3 D100?
Yes, sir. Or, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
You're good.
And Cal, you see Meg hold a flipper out, and on the end of this flipper is a hand with a thumbs up.
$279.
It just makes me happy.
Fantastic. Alright. Cam, what are you going to do with your shield, brother? You got one left.
I got one shield left.
Yep.
Okay. Then I don't want to lose it, so I'm gonna. Can I try, like, ready in action to try and whatever the next attack it does at me, to smack it right back at it, almost like a deflection in Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, you could actually attempt to do a parry. Shit, I hadn't actually thought of that, son of a bitch. Alright. We're gonna delay your turn, but if he does try another attack, you're going to roll your dexterity at advantage. And since you already have advantage, it's gonna be double advantage. Cool?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because I hadn't thought of that, because... Damn it. Alright. So, next up, this Titan has been rocked by a giant thunderbolt from... Basically, he pissed someone off in particular. And he's like,
Be
alright.
very patient.
So, this Titan decides to just shake himself off, just kind of right himself. Now, unfortunately, Drew, since you're riding this goddamn thing, I need you to roll acrobatics again. At disadvantage.
Okay. 25.
That was the DC, so tie goes to you. Congratulations, asshole.
Or 18 and a 13. So
As you take your sword and just shank it straight into the being's
neck.
trapezoid, I think this is?
Yeah, like somewhere around the clavicle.
Hammer, you're a bodybuilder. What's this muscle? This one right here that connects your shoulder to your neck? Trapezoid, right?
Trapezius.
Trapezius. Yes.
Trapezius. There you go. Thank you.
Trapezoid's a shape.
Well, I'm glad the stream can hear my cat
So is my
purring.
foot in... Thank you, dear. And so is my foot going in someone's ass. That is also a shape. So, Drew, you take your sword and just jam it in there and just like, oh shit, not again.
Also, Chef, thank you. Now that I've actually been able to do that, I need to say, technically round is a shape, so you count as in shape.
Of course I do. That's why I'm not as nearly as insecure as I used to be. Talari, you're up, girly.
Yes. I'm gonna shoot it.
Atta girl.
The party's
Yes,
taking
sir.
lessons from me.
So, your arm, you bring it forward, and instead of a lightning bolt, you see a large darts, just several of the angled blades pop out of basically a sequoia-sized bolt on its arm. Roll dex.
Roll dex. Roll dex.
Is it dex save or just dex?
Dex check.
We're looking at a 25.
Okay. Alright. So, you aim your arm at the fucker, and you pull your trigger. This launches this crossbow bolt from your arm into its left ankle, because right side his left side. The awesome part is, this giant fucking crossbow bolt is attached to a cable attached to you.
Oh, it's awesome.
Would you like to hit the special red button?
Let's Empire Strikes Back this bitch.
Should I push the red button? Party consensus?
Yeah.
It's a big red button, why not push it?
Pushing the red button. Doing it!
So as you push the red button, you see lightning streak out of this cable and just shoot from your entire body and straight down into the monster. As this lightning courses from its feet straight up into its fucking head, and because physics is a thing, and Ray knows this one entirely too well, 5 times over, being the most lightning-struck person almost on Earth.
Oh, Drew, I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Lightning now shoots out of your ass. You said yes, Drew. You could have said no.
What just happened?
You got lightning bolted.
I did?
Thor may not exist in this universe.
Titan did. And you're on the Titan. And I don't think
Luckily, wearing leather boots and holding on to a leather-clad fucking hilt of a sword, he's actually insulated.
Thankfully.
grounded.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, he's already dead.
No.
But a lightning bolt can cremate a party.
Dead.
There's a good chance a lightning... Yeah, let's not cremate Drew. Let's leave him undead, okay?
Yes.
So, roll 3 D100s.
Oh!
Because if I fail that particular deck save with 3 D100s, that would be a bad day.
So you had a bad day. Take it one down.
I'm going to hurt you.
Ray, no, down girl. Foxy?
Give me a moment. That's 192 damage.
Nice. Alrighty.
While we're waiting on that, thank you, Bella, for complimenting my singing. It's not that good.
It's really not.
What the fuck did I do now? Why the hell does this damn thing have a commercial?
Because if it was a commercial at the end of the video, then it plays the whole video. Also,
Alright,
why not just play the Pacific Rim soundtrack?
Copyright.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Otherwise, I would. So, how much damage did you do, Foxy?
169.
That's a good number.
Goddamn. Okay.
Thank. I deleted the number.
Yes.
All right, Toski. You are easily in range to kick the bastard. You can walk away and try to get some more range on him. Or there is a third option.
And that is?
There is a red button. It is up to you to decide if you want to press the red button.
Push the
You can
button.
only kick or hit the red button?
No, you can move,
Well, yeah.
just walking.
Yeah, I understand that.
You can kick, or you can hit the red button. Mind you, your red button is different than their red button, so.
Red button, guys?
Red
I
button.
mean, the chat says press the red button.
I smash that red button and I sing giving Will inspiration. You have a D10.
Okay. Alright, so. You just loudly sing in your best operatic soprano. Fuck it! Bang! And hit the fuck out of this red button. As you feel, and from an outside point of view, you see the Titan kneel down.
Oh no.
An engine start glowing from its feet.
Set hike.
And do me a favor, roll acrobatics or athletics, whichever is higher. But tell me which one you roll.
Acrobatics. That would be a 27.
All right.
Yeah, 18 plus 9, 27.
So from the feet of your mech, jets start screaming out. You feel the whole monster shake. The ground beneath, large jet. You are actually pushing the lake away from you guys at this point with how much backwash is coming off of this damn thing. As you feel the arms reach into the girt and push you forward, you scream forward faster than almost anything else. You reach under, grab him right by the gotchas, one hand on its head, and suplex this giant fucker straight into the canyon.
Drew, hold on for dear life.
Drew, acrobatics may be a good idea.
I mean, he could always jump off.
Yep. Jumping off is actually a good idea right now. Do I roll acrobatics for that?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So with acrobatics, that is a 28.
Alrighty. So, you managed to not only grab Meg's rope line, but also just come running right off of this monster with your sword and jump back onto your own arm of your mech. As Meg sort of
More or less
releases.
onto the shoulder.
Yep.
All right, sweet.
And then you're not only holding on for dear life, but holding on to a megalodon, because why not?
Yeah, for good reasons.
Because that's the entire definition of D&D. Because reasons.
Because the DM said so.
Now, here's the important part. Dan and Wallhorn, I need the two of you to roll dexterity checks, please.
Shoot, I should have given that to Balak.
Sad Tarask noises.
$22.
Well, luckily, Team Sad Tarask has pulled their heads off of the throne as the two of you manage to let go of the monsters so you don't wind up going into the canyon with it.
I feel like I never chose to grab it in the first place, but okay.
Believe me, odd chances in hell happen. So y'all let go of him as you just power slam him straight into the canyon and brace yourselves against the edges of the canyon yourself to keep from falling in with it. And you see this monster disappear beneath the darkness. Alright. Now give me a quick second. And as y'all watch this primordial titan fall straight into the canyon, the sun returns. Rain falls down and clears away these rocky monsters from the city. The chanting stops. Some of the townsfolk even manage to come out of their buildings. Some covered in blood, some missing limbs, and others just scared. As your own titan stands back up to gaze at the carnage that the lot of you have caused. What's next, dudes?
Go back to base after we figure out setting them back up, I guess.
Could you send a message to Temple, let him know we took care of the primordial being, and let him know that this town is going to need relief?
Do that. But I have a feeling he'll want us to get these folks back up and running soon.
Mm-hmm.
Before we head home.
Cal, what's up?
Do we need to worry about it climbing back up?
Do you feel like going back down in there after it?
I have an idea.
Yeah, fuck no.
Chef, can I do a double tap on it? Just fire directly down into the pit, aimlessly hoping I hit it. And if I hit it, just let us know.
You can shoot, but beyond that, unless you can actually see several miles into the dirt, you ain't gonna see shit.
As I said, I'm gonna fire a few rounds aimlessly into the void, hoping I hit it. Hoping for a double tap to make sure it stays down.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're going with Rule 3 of Zombieland.
Yes.
Okay.
Double tap that shit.
We think it's dead, but just in case.
You turn back around, launch 2 more plasma bolts into it, as the mech itself sort of starts to power down, and the glass dome covering your command pod opens, and it kneels back to the ground.
Alright, all said.
We're gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and disembark. Does this mech have a name by any chance?
As Temple comes walking out of the city, across from what remains of the bridge... What was that, Drew?
Nothing.
Okay.
After I said it didn't actually sound as good in my head as I thought it would.
Okay, cool. See Temple eating a chili dog.
Ah, so you found the place. Nice.
Yeah, well, you know. Doesn't matter if there's an
I mean,
apocalypse
I'm
or
sure you
not.
had to make it yourself, but you know.
Doesn't matter if there's an apocalypse. There's always a chili dog somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, Sonic.
So, y'all have fun.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
That was interesting.
I was hoping I was gonna get to Breath of the Wild parry something.
Eh. Sometimes
But it was
people
still-
hit the red button. So, as the group sort of gathers around Temple, he's like, well then. Say you group kind of got a bit of work to do rebuilding the city.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of us do, and then we also need to figure out where the fuck the funds came from if everything seemed balanced.
I don't know. Either way, that says you're going to be here for a while.
It does.
And he reaches into his back pocket and produces a set of keys and tosses them to Drew. Congrats. That's your base now.
Looks like I have a town to run. Yay.
Well, not run per se, but at least figure out what the fuck happened to everyone else.
Investigate, run, whatever.
Man,
Point is, I'm gonna be here for a while.
Maybe. So,
I go to week tops.
pretty much. As the group itself sort of just starts kind of wandering off, picking through the rubble, the townspeople more or less doing the same damn thing. City, it's... Okay.
anyone else?
The sunlight and the rain sort of wash away the damage and the dirt and the dead bodies. People kind of get to work burying the dead.
I'm gonna help with doing funeral rites.
And in the task of rebuilding and couriers and carrying things, you know, there might be a task for a flying drake that seems to somehow be able to carry a small arsenal and a lady.
Again, the bag weighs nothing. It's a bag of holding that's just filled with weapons.
Uh-huh.
Where can we get a bag of gnome holding?
We call that
going down that route.
we call that a pocket.
I guess I will help with the reconstruction efforts, coordinating groups of people, and actually getting things rebuilt as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
I'll help. How long do you think this is gonna take?
You're looking
Is the
at
question.
several weeks of effort in rebuilding this town or at least rebuilding the half that's still standing.
So probably not a year.
No.
Probably not.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna make a teleportation circle.
I wouldn't. So, with that said, after several weeks' time, the town itself is sort of at least somewhat repaired. The multi-mile long scar that is the canyon next door serves as the only reminder of the horrors that used to be.
Did the mech go away?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was hoping we could.
Well,
I was hoping we could leave the mech there as like a symbol of this town's strength.
no. because we kind of needed that to rebuild the trestle down to the bottom of the mine so we can actually mine for shit that's supposed to be there.
Oh, okay.
You know, not yellow flesh rock.
Correct.
Not the stuff I used as ammunition last round.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no.
And
I mean, it'll help now that we don't also have cloned people things as target practice.
And it'll help that I'm no longer arguing with another entity in my head.
Nah,
So it's-
I mean, so you're down one.
so as the group itself sort of kind of gathers around the canyon, just like basically a bi-weekly meetup, or semi-weekly meetup. It's like, all right, what's going on, everybody? You see two hands kind of reach over the lip of the canyon. One being a rather slender lady, the other an asshole.
Yeah, well.
As Raz and Altaia drag themselves over the lip.
Damn it, I was hoping it had taken at you with it.
Christ.
Holy shit, they live.
You're
I
alive.
was kind of hoping they wouldn't. I mean, what?
I had no idea.
It still exists.
I honestly kind of forgot about you two. I'll be honest.
I didn't. I just kind of figured the lightning took them out.
No, you mean you hoped it did.
I like Raz.
That's one more than me.
Talia's gonna have her hand on her hand cannons, just in case Altea tries any bullshit.
And she raises her hands, just peace. All right?
I mean, hey, she tried it once, it didn't take. Why try a second time?
I ain't adventuring with you this time. I don't want anything to do with you for at least a week. You don't want to know what we had to crawl through.
That
I
thought
just
right
need a
there just
shower.
made my day.
I just need a shower.
I guess that's one way to exit a being.
I mean, it's one of either two ways.
If you can't go over, you can't go through, you can't go around. Well, no. If you can't go over, can't go under, can't go around, you go through.
Yes. And they went
Well,
through
we
it
start
like
out in the
Black
middle, there's
Rifle
only two
Coffee
ways
Murder
out.
Out. In espresso format.
Correct.
Nice.
God.
Out of curiosity, was it truly dead when you left it?
Good question. I have no idea.
Yep, dead.
Well, you certainly hope.
So,
I mean, if it's not, we kill it again.
with that said, we're getting a shower. Y'all can figure out what you're up to next week. 'Cause that's it for tonight, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for joining us for tonight's Tuesday edition of Marquesian Misfits. If you like what you hear, thank you. Fantastic for listening in. If you don't like, go fuck yourself. Thanks for the download. I hope everybody had fun.
Oh, and keep in mind, next time, I'm in charge.
Oh boy. This should be interesting.
You too, Mikey.
Hide the women and children.
About right.
So, with that, again, good night everyone. I'll be turning off the stream now, and I'm